hate puppies.
Good podcast.
I feel threatened.
Oh shit, that was all of them. I was like waiting for whatever was coming next. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what you should be drinking next or this week.
Have we solved any problems?
Oh yeah.
All the time, every week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've solved most of them. We got Brittany Griner out of Russia.
Oh, God, thank God.
So, I mean, come on. If it wasn't for the letter you wrote, Ely, it wouldn't have worked.
It works.
I was proud of you, man.
The way with words. Convincing.
Exactly.
You've been
Russian.
championing that cause.
I have. Actually, I haven't slept much since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell.
But that's why you're here now.
Yeah,
Celebration mode. Celebration.
BG's back.
And we also got our friend Adam here.
Hello.
We were going to talk about what Adam does for a living, but apparently it's quite the top secret clearance.
That's right.
It is.
So we'll just leave it at that. Glad to have you, though.
Oh, thanks for having me on the show. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we're excited to have you here. We're doing this like Make-A-Wish thing during the holidays. We let everyone come in. We even let Ely come in.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
No, this
Been
is
my wish for years.
It's exciting. Seriously, we went to 4 mics in no time. I thought it was going to be 2 of us earlier today. And then Ely was like, "Oh, what time are you guys recording?" Of course, in traditional Ely fashion, he did not mention if he was coming or not coming.
If we had $1 for every time he said, "Hey, when are we recording?" and then showed up, we'd have now $1.
And then you said,
So you guys are in luck. It's going to be a funny episode.
That's right.
"That's exactly right. It's Christmas
I
miracle."
do not doubt it.
And then we got Adam here, so I was like, "Oh my god, 4 mics!"
Yeah,
Party time.
Adam and I were texting. He's like, "I could be down to be on the show tonight," and I know he's a listener, but we've never really talked about it. And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, come on."
Well, that's what Troy's always told me to come over and hang out at some point, and I've never had a chance. And I wanted to experience the Pallet House and maybe a Malort shot at some point.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Yes.
I
Adam,
forgot he did mention the Malort shot earlier.
You are officially my guy, Troy Pad.
Oh, we're doing the Malort now?
Yes. We
Oh,
know.
right
It's
off the
wow.
bat.
Nice.
a rite of passage.
Yeah, well, is that all you got? Trick question. I know you have
I
multiple
was about to
bottles.
say, are you serious? I've got like 6 bottles under there, but this one's been aging.
So it's really
It
good.
makes it better that way, right?
I'll
No.
take one too, actually.
Look at the team player.
Not only did I experience Malort, but Ely in the house
Yeah,
also,
for
which
sure.
is
It's
not
more
very often
enjoyable
lately.
with someone else.
I miss the botanical.
Yeah.
The strange thing is, I take this shot more often than I would like to admit.
Oh, yeah? How about on a Thursday night?
Yeah.
You fucking challenging me, you son of a bitch?
Yeah.
I think the gauntlet was laid
you can't
out.
eat 60 chicken nuggets.
Oh, we're getting more. Oh,
Here we go.
that was a stink eye right
Wait, man,
there.
you've got chicken nuggets under there?
That chicken nugget episode was a good one. I remember
Yeah.
listening to that one and really
I
enjoying that
really
one.
did not think that was going to happen. I just
We
did
should
not-
have gotten more nuggets. What are we
Definitely.
eating next?
Here's what I can tell you right now about this. I ain't drinking that old Malort.
Oh, here we go. We
Save
like
that for
ours
the new
aged.
people.
I'm a
Are y'all going
gentleman.
to do another eating challenge?
Yeah.
I've been doing eating challenges for the past 6 months. No one was competing against me, though.
I'm still undefeated.
Yeah. I'm winning.
Oh, we're like,
What is
we're
scientist
measuring
over
out.
here?
Yeah.
Where's the abacus when you need to mark the cups?
He's still messing up. Why does one say Coors Light on it?
There you go, Malort. Sir
Where's your
up.
Bunsen burner there, fucking beaker?
Boop, boop, boop.
I tell ya.
All right.
And,
we got
the plan was not to start the show with a Malort shot, but
Yeah.
well, here we go.
Smells like bad decisions and a shitty city.
All right. Cheers.
No, no, I was talking to him. Go ahead, shoot up.
Brendan, Ely, and Adam all with the Malort shot. Let's
Okay.
see the facial
We
expression.
see, I knew. Oh, it still doesn't get better.
It does get worse. It's the only one that gets worse.
As it goes on, it kind of lingers.
Try some beer.
So does that make it better?
That'll
or worse?
make it way better.
Oh,
by better I mean worse. Worse.
It kind of just sits on your
Disgusting
tongue.
gur.
It's like, it's a tough flavor to describe.
Can you believe that someone was like, that's the formula. Bottle that.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's interesting.
It's almost like they ran out of money. They ran out of money, to R&D money, and they were like, whatever we came up with is what it is, because we have no more money to investigate this shit.
All right, so Adam,
I still swear that's how a lot of IPAs are made.
Yeah, me
like
too.
just throw all this shit in and brew it up, and whatever comes out of it will come up with a cool label and a cool name. And
Yeah, these shitbirds will drink it.
I tell you what,
Gobble it up.
I do have a hop aged Malort.
Yes, you do.
I have an IPA aged Malort, and
Oh, really?
It makes Malort taste great. Like that Malort is a different level of sin.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna.
Adam,
not bad.
That shit sucks,
What
doesn't
do you
it?
think of that shot?
Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely not good. After years listening to the show and being excited about coming to drink Malort, no matter how much Troy told me that it was not good,
You didn't believe me?
I didn't. Not that much.
And I didn't give you a heavy pour. I let you just.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess it could be worse. I mean,
What's the flavor profile on that turd?
I don't know. It's
Turpentine.
Yeah, it's got like this weird after flavor, like chemically after
Yeah,
flavor.
it does.
Really gross. I remember
it's
years ago when I listened to
all
the first
natural.
one, I found a fake Malort commercial that I sent Troy. And watching it, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. But yeah, it's bad. It's that bad.
Yeah,
It is that bad.
Well, I thank you, though. I
A gym
appreciate
sock
Yes.
always comes to mind for some reason.
It
Like
does.
whatever it is was filtered through 100 gym socks.
it's 100 filters.
it. And that's the pride of Chicago.
Yeah. In fact,
exactly.
Last year was only 90 filtered.
we have one over there hanging on the wall. Now that Malort, that particular shot has been sitting in the shot
in
glass
the neck of that thing.
for over a year. So that is the Angel's pour, and I think
Angel's pour.
that's the
Angel's
one.
butthole.
Whoever
Yeah.
wants that one.
They're Malort and their sevens. That's what they're known for.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this out on the bar. I feel energized. I feel
I
like,
feel
a great
awake.
start.
Can I get a beer, Troy?
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah. I got you.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
It is. It's a tasty treat. It's a corpse's butthole. I mean, I don't know, because you taste the formaldehyde, so you
Yes,
know it was a
absolutely.
properly.
Now with more corpses butthole.
Yeah. It's been a few years since I've had a corpse's butthole, so
Really?
the flavor's faint on me. Yeah. But
try
you're
to-
saying that's it.
I try to get around to a corpse's butthole every holiday season.
Yeah.
You're cutting back, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. You know,
It's still in my mouth. I can still
Yeah.
taste
Oh,
the
yeah.
Malort.
Mine's in the back of my tongue. Just
Yeah,
sitting there.
doesn't go
it
away.
slowly just moves on back, but then it just stops for a little bit and goes, we're going to hang out here.
why do you think I asked for the beer?
Right near the uvula.
Good times.
Yeah, Troy, you got away with one there. Troy, when you have your first drink back, will it be a Malort shot?
I think it would have to be right. But you know me, like I always was willing to take the Malort shot with someone, especially new. Like I'm all for experiencing that. It's just fun. It's
Well,
torture. It's just a guy thing. Like,
Yeah.
why do we like make a wheel of cool shit and then have one punishment on it? Like that's just what guys do, right?
Well,
Like,
it's funny. That
just
is
one
funny when
punishment?
you're always like, try this, and someone's like, no. And I'm like, but I want you to experience how much this sucks. And they're like, well, why would I do that? Like, just because I want you to be as miserable as me?
yeah, we can share in this miserable
That's
experience.
We
right.
bond over that shit.
We do.
Misery loves
It's like basking in a fart. You know, that's
Yeah.
why you scoop it and give it to somebody.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
thing.
I think it's nice now having like an older kid, almost a teenager, where you can do some of that stuff with them.
Oh,
now, 'cause you're not
yeah.
around your friends as much, but you're with them. You're like, hey, try this, and they're like, why did you do that?
Yeah. Just for a laugh, son. Just for a laugh.
Well, we're gonna be trying it. We're doing another Internet Kids Challenge tonight, aren't we?
Ooh.
Internet Kids Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I had to run the numbers.
Yeah.
was like,
Your
no.
mind's in the gutter. You said something before the show that was.
Okay, what I said was, you know
Let's
what?
not go there.
I'm not.
Yep.
If
I was throwing it back to our one chip challenge. That was the hot rage on the interwebs.
yeah,
I saw a video of a dude that mixed it in the bowl of regular chips at a Super Bowl party.
like blue chips,
They were like
all
blue with the black
blue-
bean chips.
Yeah.
or
Oh,
whatever.
my
yeah.
God.
And he just put the phone up and watched the bowl all night until some shitbird came up. It was awesome. Yeah.
It's all fun and games so you like hospitalize somebody because
Right.
like they had no
Yeah.
clue, you know?
The best part about that is the couple chips that were like adjacent to it. You're like, that was a little, little spice,
Yeah.
but like they got away with it.
They did.
Somebody like, and that person like wiped their nose or eye, like, and they're probably like, what's something going on here?
Dude, I want to do that now. Like, I want to have a bowl of those blue chips and just put one of them sons of bitches, just a
there.
grenade
Or
in there.
two.
You got a food challenge day coming up here at the Pallet House.
Like Sunday.
If I show up and it's Mexican Day, motherfucker, I ain't going
Black
near
bean
that.
chips.
What's the food challenge?
Every year for the 12 guys on the fantasy league. It used to be more of a competition. Now it's just kind of makes it easy. So we all have food. Each person per the draft order provides all the food for the day.
The challenge was cool. And the challenge,
Yeah, we
'cause
made
people
it-
were like busting their ass to make gourmet shit. You know what I mean?
Well, this year there is a slight challenge. It's just a little different because originally we used to like pay your dues the next year. The problem is I never had the extra $100 for the dues, so it was literally just a error in the accounting, and so every year this error would just carry over, and it wreaked havoc. So when COVID happened, it stopped happening. I finally ponied up and paid the $100, and I was like, error gone.
We would have like some guys would spend $400 or $500, like, and then some guys would completely mail it in, like show it with 2 Costco pizzas and be like, "Here you go." It's like, what the hell, dude? Like,
Well,
Somebody
this
brought
year-
a food truck this year, right?
yeah, Stu brought a
Literally.
food truck.
Stu, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't even here. He called his buddy who owns a food truck, said, "Take it over there and whatever they want, and give it to them." And us, because we're assholes, invited
Went to
family
town.
over, like got to go boxes, like
He was probably out of the country at the time.
It was great
Yeah.
because they treated it like a strip club treats like when they put out wings because they have to sell a certain amount of food.
Yeah.
Now, you don't actually have to sell the food. You just have to cook
Eat
it,
it.
present it,
Yeah.
so you can mark it off. So this dude just kept bringing out food on Stu's tab, and like he would just drop off 100 more tacos, and you're like, "But we're full." And he's like,
Yeah,
"That's
he's
fine."
like-
Stu just bought 100 more
Yeah.
tacos. It's like, all right, I respect that.
Illy did a weird flex a couple weeks ago when his food. All of a sudden, this lady showed up with all this quesadilla stuff, and I was like, "Oh man, Illy's not even here. He just DoorDashed it." And then 10 minutes later, he walked in. I was like, "That's a flex, dude. You didn't even have to lift a finger. You didn't carry. You didn't even carry
Stu,
your
I
own shit
did.
in."
I mean, Stu, boy.
Who do you owe an apology
time to
to?
get burned
You weren't
at the
looking at me.
stake.
You were looking this way.
He's
So it's
looking at
one
me.
of those guys.
Oh
It was
no,
me.
I owe it to Ely, but there's a so now it'll make sense why I called him Stu.
Okay.
So Stu Ely,
Steely.
Steely. So you ordered from Mega. What was it?
I don't know.
Megazilla.
Megazilla. So Megazilla, I thought was very interesting. So I was
Okay.
looking into it, and he brought over all these quesadillas, and he stacked them up. And
They were average at best.
they were average at best.
Yeah.
But it was a
on
lot
good
of them,
day.
a lot of different varieties.
Sure. But so I was like, man, that's kind of. So I saw an ad on Facebook the other day, and this quesadilla was the most beautiful looking
Was
thing.
it Megazilla?
Oh, it was
Welcome to my
Megadilla.
world.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, you look at the Megadillas. I was like, that's not what I got. So I started doing a little research because I was like, this has to be a ghost kitchen of some sort.
Yeah.
I have found the kitchen.
Okay.
I know who makes them, and they have them all over the country. Those quesadillas were made at IHOP.
Really?
IHOP.
That's awesome.
So we had IHOP quesadillas. Now, I don't know if you know what the IHOP stands for, but there's no quesadilla. There's no Q in there.
Oh.
The P's for pancakes.
So
That
I
would
still
make
don't
sense.
understand
That's why
how
there was
the
things of
ghost,
syrup in it.
I still don't understand how the ghost kitchen works. Like, aren't IHOPs basically open 24/7? How do they have side kitchens that they can cook quesadillas in?
It's just the same kitchen. It's just no one would go there and order. So, like,
Trying to make
there's-
more money.
Like the Chuck E. Cheese thing.
yeah.
But
There's
he,
one.
but he ordered it at noon on a Sunday. IHOP's fucking banging out stuff. Like, how are they cooking quesadillas along with all the pancakes?
I guess they know that there's less people that are going to DoorDash flapjacks than drunkards that are watching football that want quesadillas and wings.
So
That's my
they're
guess.
literally cooking at the same time. Like, if you
Yeah.
went in the back of that IHOP, you'd see pancakes, waffles, bacon, eggs, and fucking quesadillas.
I mean, how difficult is it to add quesadillas to your menu? It's like a pretty basic thing, and you cook it on a flat top, just like a pancake. So it's like it's pretty simple: tortillas, cheese, and apparently some toppings.
That sounds
Yeah.
so weird.
This
It is
is
weird.
the ghost kitchen thing is everywhere.
But like I understand where it's like, oh, we're open 4 days a week, so someone's going to use it the other 3 days. Like I get that.
Yeah.
No, ghost kitchen usually runs right in conjunction with it. Now, someone like a Chuck E. Cheese where they have like, I can't remember what they call it, but they have some fancy ass name for their pizza place. You've never seen that. It's literally Chuck E. Cheese pizza getting delivered to your house by DoorDash. They just know no one's going to go, ooh, Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Because I'm there for the flu. I'm not there for the food. You know, I want to get in that ball pit, get some germs going.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game.
That's kind of genius. I can get that. Like,
So, and now, if you've seen like the Barstool guys,
they do it right.
They have a cheesesteak company, and basically they don't have any control over the different stores because they'll let it be mom and pop shops wherever, but they say you have to source the meat and the buns and the cheese from here.
Okay.
And that's all you have to do.
That's the consistent part of
That's
it.
how they make it
Okay.
consistent. Whereas IHOPs, like we have IHOPs everywhere. We're already consistent.
Yeah.
We'll turn this out. But that's how Barstool's doing it. They didn't open up restaurants. They just showed up one day and were like, we have 700 locations.
Wild.
And it's all just order it. We have 2 in Richmond.
Wow. What's it called?
I can't remember what the Barstool cheese
Is it good?
are.
Have
I
you
haven't
eaten
tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet.
Huh.
Sunday Fun Day.
So these are places you don't really look for. It's like if you Google pizza near me, it might pop up or quesadillas.
Only on DoorDash or Uber. It doesn't exist anywhere else.
Okay.
Like it only exists in
Maybe
the
that's why I'm so
ecosystem.
blind to all of it.
'Cause you don't do
I don't
those.
do I don't do either of those. I've never done either of those. So
Same.
That's precisely it. I'm talking faster than Malort's in.
Yes.
I've noticed that the Malort has kicked in because I'm like, man, this episode was great. Wait, 16 minutes. Oh shit. But yeah, that's the ghost kitchen thing I find
I
fascinating.
wonder who came up with that premise and business models.
The
'cause-
first one I ever heard of was Chuck E. Cheese. I think they probably
Are they still doing it?
Yeah, but think
What's the
about who
pizza?
got their ass kicked.
I think it's their exact pizza.
But what's the name of the place? Do you know?
It's something
can
with
find
a
out
P
very
or
quickly.
I
something.
think you guys said it on an episode one
Yeah,
time.
I know we
during
did.
COVID,
Yeah, I can't
like post-COVID.
recall.
Have you been chewing on that phone? What the fuck?
Yes.
So, like,
Clearly.
I'm guessing, like, you might live near Chuck E. Cheese, but there might not be a good pizza joint.
Pasquale's
Yeah,
Pizza.
That's what it was.
If you go on a DoorDash or Uber Eats and you find Pasquale's Pizza,
But it won't
you
be an
done just
it won't be an
ordered.
upgraded Chuck E. Cheese. It'll be their pizza.
Have you
But their
been?
pizza's fire, isn't it?
Have you been to Chuck E. Cheese lately?
No.
Their pizza's actually good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
They've changed something. I don't know. what-
Pasquale's involved.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, think about who suffered more in COVID than not only the restaurant, but the restaurant that is built for kids to snot on each other.
Cece's.
Yep.
CC's hurt too.
Yeah, but think how much Chuck E. Cheese does outside of their food. They really took a hit during COVID.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they were
yeah.
crushed. So they're like, we've got to do something. So they put Pasquale's on all of the food apps. They started selling pizza again. Kitchens opened up. It's actually not a bad
Interesting.
idea. But I think if I had to guess, they were one of the originators of the ghost kitchen.
Yeah.
Because that was the first one I ever heard of. And I remember seeing it. I was like, Pasquale's? I never seen that one.
Yeah, you're like, I drive all around this area and I've never seen this.
But it's a dope
I
name.
trust the name though, because that motherfucker sounds Italian.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like that name is dope.
Yeah.
Like it's a good
It's
ass
an old
name.
man who's cranking
Yeah.
out some pie back there.
Yeah.
His great grandfather came over
Grandpappy.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like finally, we got a Pasquale's?
In one of those little narrow boats with the guy in the back.
Across Atlantic. The gondola, the
Yeah,
whole way.
The whole entire way.
It almost sounds like a place that you're like,
that
I
Roddy
have
hat
heard
was
of
long as shit.
It was. That's what she said.
I heard Pasquale's actually had a really small one.
Really?
That's what I heard. He needs a mouse.
Yeah.
It's fucking Ratatouille.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Did you have ghost kitchens on your topic list? I guarantee
I
you
didn't
did
have
not.
Malort or Ghost Kitchen.
Yeah.
What beer is this?
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
What? Did it taste sweet to you after you had your Malort?
I think anything would have tasted sweet after
Yeah.
Malort.
Why, do you like it or dislike it?
It tastes sweet.
In a
Oh, I
good,
don't give a shit. I'll drink. I mean, I'm just wondering why it tastes sweet. I was wondering what
you're
it
a
was.
Miller Lite guy.
I am?
According to the light beer challenge,
Oh,
yes.
okay, yeah.
You're a
I'm just a
Miller
light
Lite
beer guy.
So it's pretty
I don't
good.
discriminate.
I understand. We'll find out. I'm looking forward to the 40-minute mark. Looking forward to finding out
Yes.
where you're going to fall on this one.
Correctly.
Are we gonna wrap up our big month?
I was literally just looking down and thinking that's probably what we should talk about.
Yeah.
So to all the listeners out there that did donate to our mustaches, big thank you. 'Cause
Yes.
we knew we were having a good year as our team.
Yes.
On a micro level, I was pretty psyched about how things were going. It never occurred to me that the entire organization was kicking that ass too.
Yeah, we had 19 members. 17 ended up being granders. I set the goal at 40K, and we ended up raising, I think, over 53.
Ely's basically a grander.
Yeah.
We're donating.
Yeah.
He was one
He
of our
threw
largest.
$1,000
Yeah.
at it.
That was super awesome,
Because they're
dude.
fabulous mustaches.
You couldn't help. You couldn't
Right.
resist.
Exactly. I tried.
Yeah.
You did what
You
you
fought
could,
it.
man. I respect it. You threw a ton of money at basically everybody.
Yeah.
That was pretty stand up.
What's
Pretty
funny
stand
is
up.
first I
Adam's a
donated.
donor, of course.
You were donor out?
Yeah.
I've been donating for Troy for a few years
Yeah.
now. Have had a couple other friends that have done it.
Nice.
Definitely, it's a great thing. I won't grow a mustache.
I know,
It's
he won't
He's
join.
been trying to get me to join the team for a few years now, but busy time of year for me at work, so it's not really time to grow a mustache. But maybe next year, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'd be glad to have you.
Yep. So
Yep.
maybe next year. But the one thing I will say is, like, I know with Troy, he does such a great job just with everybody in the community trying to get them to donate. So it's always impressive, and we try to help out as much as we can.
I respect it. I respect
Yeah.
it. Well, you two, shout out to you both, because your money, when you pool it all together, and it's crazy to say this damn number, but M4K this year raised $850,000 for
Yeah, that's
children's
amazing.
charities here.
Wild.
That's an
Amazing.
insane number. And you know what else?
609 last year.
When we went over like 100,000 for the first time, I was like, we did it. We'll never do better than that. And
Yep.
now I'm like, as crazy it is to think, I'm like, could we do $1 million?
Yeah.
What else I
Like
didn't
this?
realize is that the M4K Richmond chapter itself is like crushing compared to the rest of them.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that either. I thought that they were just in the middle of the road, but like they're at the top of the list for all of
Yeah,
them.
one of the better ones for
Yeah.
sure.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I think there was something on Facebook the other day showing what some of the other chapters did.
Yeah.
And it was impressive what
We were
Richmond and you all done.
biggest in
Oh, this isn't stupid producer.
we were
Oh,
the
now it's
biggest,
loud.
We were the
Too
biggest
loud.
in Virginia. I think Omaha is really big. They do big numbers. I think they were right around us. But yeah, we were the most in Virginia.
You know what I'd say is the difference? We're the only one with the podcast.
Doesn't hurt.
Probably it.
I think
That helps.
that's pretty
We are
much
one of
it.
the only groups too that aren't affiliated with an organization, so it's pretty cool that we do all that, and we just do it. You know, we don't get anything.
Yeah, we get our ass kicked by like the big corporations. And they're like, yeah, we raised, $60,000. Well, we were right on their heels.
Yeah.
And we're just a bunch of dudes talking into a microphone.
Yeah.
And drinking beer.
Yes.
We do that. Grow mustaches, drink beer, kick ass.
Have
How
fun.
long after the stash bash was the mustache gone?
For me, it was the AM of Saturday.
Right. So as soon as you
Very
woke up,
quickly after.
Yeah.
Not right after. No, I walked around for a little bit.
had
It
a
was
cup
like-
of coffee.
I was like, yeah, cool mustache,
piss.
bro. And then, yeah, I got rid of that shit.
Weak.
This
Yeah,
wasn't
Troy,
my
you
year.
still got it going.
Still
huh?
got it. My beard's got to play catch up.
Yeah.
Trying
That's
to
not how
hide
that
your
works,
mustache
but-
face.
That's right.
Some years you do that. Some years, last year, I grew it out all year. This year,
I have taken it down, but I hate to just. It's got a month of solid growth. I hate to start again.
Yeah.
Plus, after 2 or 3 months, I'll be able to curl it. It'll look solid with
it'll
the
look
beard.
cool.
Yeah.
My mustache hated me this year. It hurt the whole time. Like it was like aggravating me. Usually, like it grows in and doesn't bother me that much. Every day it was like, I'm right here, motherfucker. No, I got rid of it. But
You
I
probably
was-
get more money. You keep that thing around a while, like pity money.
Yeah.
it was a good year though. It was a good year. I was pretty
Oh,
happy. And Stash
definitely.
Bash was, as always, ton of fun.
We had a guy emailed the board and was talking about how he's still getting donations because we accept donations all year long.
Yeah.
And he was like, now he's like converted it to where like, do you want me to shave it? Pay me to shave it. Like, otherwise
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
keep it,
That's
so
pretty
like,
cool.
that's a different angle. So that's fun.
So Troy and I this year went as the super fans, like, duh, Bears.
Oh yeah.
And I never realized how like prevalent that skit is in the mind of like younger generations.
Oh, really?
We went out to the bar after, And we went to a bar that we thought was like kind of like a hangout, like skee ball, video games, people just like
Older
chilling.
crowd.
Where'd you go?
The circuit.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Oh, bingo.
Okay.
Where they used last year we went and it was very chill. Apparently that place is a dance club.
It's a
Like
Really?
it's a
dance club. It was on, and anyone over 25 was a weirdo. Like it was a young dance
so
club.
we fit right in.
Yeah.
We walked in, sunglasses on, full outfits.
Just you or other mustached aficionados?
There were a
Others.
couple other mustache, but like Troy and I were rolling fairly deep up in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And we walked in. Bouncer looks at his sunglasses over, staring at him. He's like, "Yeah, you're good." we walked right in. We weren't there for 10 seconds before the first "Go Bears!"
Yeah.
came screaming out of the crowd. I was like, "Okay, all right." We had dudes coming up to us all night talking Bears football. We had that one dude discount double checked
Yeah.
me 100 times.
Yeah.
He was all mad at me, discount
he's
double
going,
checking like a motherfucker.
Aggressive.
Yeah, he was.
aggressive
Like,
discount.
all
double
up in
check.
my face.
He was hitting on you.
It was a weird peacock
Something
move.
about mustache rides.
Right.
Oh, he kept coming at me, and then after a while, he just gave up. And he came over and he's like, "Man, you got a really good attitude about this. I really like you. You're all right, man." I was there 10 minutes before the first dude brought me a shot. He was like,
Wow.
"Man, you guys look awesome." Handed me a shot of tequila. I was like, as soon as he turned around, I was like, "Here you go." Handed that to Lee. I was like, "I am not doing that." But like, it was crazy how many people coming up to us. Troy and I think my favorite part of the night is Troy and I are in the bathroom, packed ass bathroom line. And we're just standing next to each other, sunglasses on, all these 25-year-olds around us. And I'm like, "Yeah, really think the Bears are going to beat the Packers this weekend?"
Like a Mexican?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard right now. It's like, but then Troy's like, "Oh yeah, I think we got a good chance." You know, like, so we start talking back and forth about how
Yeah.
the Bears are going to beat the Packers just loudly amongst all these kids. And this one guy's like, "So you guys from Chicago? You guys just visiting?" It's like, "Oh,
Never
yeah."
heard of it.
Yeah.
Then we're standing at the urinal and we just didn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Bears talk.
That's
It
awesome.
we were having fun with
We're
it.
like, yeah, probably gonna win like 74-0.
Right.
Just letting them
Yeah.
have it. It was definitely a good time. I did get my ear chatted off by, I think I have found the Coke dealer to the 25-year-olds.
Yes.
Because this dude was in there. It was all like, he was surrounded by his entourage of sweatpants dudes and like chicks that were hotter than the dudes.
Yeah.
And then he's
Out of
in
their
there,
league.
He's in there in his Tony Montana suit. It was like, was it a red suit? What was
like
going on?
it was a burgundy suit with like a light blue open. Like when I say button up, I don't mean like what you would wear a tie with, but like the big collar hanging over the suit. Like he kind of looked costumed, and he like came up to me and started questioning me about. He was a Packers fan. He was asking how the upcoming game was going to go, and I just was like, "Talk to fucking Brendan," because I'm not even a fan.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that when I decided to do the whole
Bet.
costume, that like people were going to assume I was a fan. I'm like, no, I just have a jersey on, dude.
Yeah.
So they started like chatting it up, and he had one of the weirdest looks. He looked like something out of the Eastern Europe. He had a real close beard.
more like a New Kids on the Block type beard, or like any boy band. Like it's the tight, thin beard,
yeah.
chin
And it
strap
stopped
beard.
right where by his ears, and then he was shaved head up to about except for the top third, he had a real close, large yarmulke looking hairline.
Bowl cutted this bit. It was very odd.
Like one of the guys that killed John Wick's dog.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Okay.
dude would have been in the consulate or whatever. What do they call that place?
The consulate.
All right.
Yeah.
It looked definitely like that, and surrounded by his sweatpants dudes and hot chicks.
Yeah. Tracksuits everywhere.
And he
All the trash.
Shelto Adidas.
he could not stop talking, which is another telltale sign.
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, I'll tell you, the Packers are going to beat you guys. I don't know, but maybe not. Or you tell me, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?" I was like, "Fuck me." But I was
Y'all
just
chatted
drunk
for
enough.
like 10, 15 minutes.
I'll become a Packers
He
fan if you
chatted
shut the fuck up.
He
Best
chatted for
friends.
12 minutes. I chatted for 3.
Yeah.
It's a different
It was a one-way conversation.
different ball game. But he wouldn't leave our side. He's like, "You
Wow.
guys are all right."
Yeah, imagine you're not sitting down, so don't fall over. But when we were in our Chicago gear, more dudes came up to us and talked to us.
Yeah. Go figure.
It was a hit with the dudes.
Right.
Now, how was the actual Stash Bash? Because you said it was a good band this year, right? And you had rented out the whole place?
Yeah, we rented
It
all
was good.
of Triple Cross and Fulton. It was packed out. Foods was flowing, drink was flowing. Jackass Flats played, which they're an awesome like bluegrass rock band.
They were doing the
rocked
same
out.
thing there too. They kept serving pizzas all night
Yeah.
long. Like they never stopped. And the more you drink, the more you're like, a piece of pizza would be pretty good. So they literally never stopped shoveling pies all
Nice.
night. That was my favorite part. And every time I got to go, sausage. That was fun. Just saying it.
Yeah, it was a good time, good crowd, good turnout.
Bad mustaches.
There were some good costumes.
Good costumes. Top Gun must be back.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Top Gun.
Any
one-
gooses?
Yeah. But then the worst part is that like the main dude is the goose, right?
Yeah.
The Goose is the guy that the award for raising the most money. It's called the Goose, and it's named after a guy who dresses as the Goose every year.
So then all these other dudes are showing up as the goose, so they all got to be like, no, I'm Rooster. I'm
Yeah.
Rooster. And
I'm Viper.
I'm Viper. So everyone had to kind of figure it out. Now, as awards were handed out this year, you know, there's certain awards that are more prestigious than others, and I think probably the best award you can get is the sweetest stash, and that's the most overall badass motherfucker who did the most raising of the money, who had the most energy, who did the most for the organization, kind of on the whole. And our Troy is the sweetest stash.
Congratulations.
That's right.
That's
Well
what I'm
done.
talking
Yeah.
It
about.
was a pretty big deal.
Hell yeah.
I was quite surprised when that came about because I was not expecting that at all.
That's really cool.
I didn't expect you to pee yourself up on the stage,
But we're glad you did.
but you did.
Oh no! Someone peed in my pants!
But it was good. Nah,
Yeah.
dude, it was well deserved. Like I was over the moon for you. So congratulations.
Thank
Troy.
you, thank you.
Well done, Troy.
Yeah, they were like, started rattling off like, this guy did this, and this guy did that, and this guy did this. And I was like, God, kind of sounds like me.
I was thinking the same thing, man. Like they did the first one. I was like, that could be a handful of people. Second one was like, that's definitely only Troy. It was pretty cool. So I was glad to see you get that recognition.
Yep.
Our team has managed to get some level of recognition most years that we've grown.
Yeah.
Ely, were you the rookie of the year?
I was, yes.
First year you grew.
Yep.
We got a team of the year once.
Yep.
We got the
Wolf.
Wolf Award.
Yeah.
We got the Swedish Stash. So we put up. Now I've noticed. I haven't received any kind of award, which I think is on brand.
Yeah, it makes
know?
sense.
Checks out.
I never win,
Yeah.
but I'm typically respected at a nice medium level.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'd
about
agree with that.
it's about where I
Yeah.
reside.
You
People
mean
were
on a
like,
good day.
yeah, people were like, no, I mean he's cool.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, man.
That's about what I get. No one goes, no, thank God, you're part of this. You're so important. It's like, no. I mean,
We're appreciated.
yeah, stay or go. But I mean,
No, we
glad
do-
you're here.
Hey, our team kicks ass. So, and I'm proud of our team. So,
They did well.
Yeah.
they did well. So we're not
It's a good
as a
time.
team. We're not giving you any awards this year.
that's
I
fine.
feel like your ego's been
Yeah.
stroked enough.
Yep.
I think you did an average job this year.
Average at best.
Captain.
Yeah.
I think maybe you were putting your efforts elsewhere.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's just one man's opinion. Just one man's opinion.
Great season.
Good season all around. Thank you all to the listeners. Seriously, you guys did
Thanks
an
for
amazing
putting up
job.
with us.
Yeah, all the guys and gals out there that listen that donated $850,000 is what it went towards. If you really run the numbers, that's going to do a lot of good in kids' lives.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm pretty damn excited about that. So I thought when we went to 20 charities, I was like, ooh, it's going to spread the peanut butter a little thin. Not so much.
No.
Not so
Yeah.
much. Everyone got chunky.
And then in the next few months, we get to hand out the big checks, and that's always fun.
That's cool. That's going
That
to be
is
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just excited I got to my goal.
Yeah.
It took a fucking act of God. I got there. So I know it's a little early, but I'm like antsy. I want to try this thing.
It's time.
Time.
We got a very interesting deli today. This is
Not your typical deli.
it's not your typical deli. There's been something that's all the rage. What is it? What are they called? Dirty sodas?
Yeah, dirty sodas. Pilk.
You say all the rage, but I haven't heard of this shit at
I
all.
think with the kids.
Right, but I have kids that are 12, and they talk their nonsense all the time, and I'm pretty good at picking up what they're talking about, and I never heard a word of this.
Same as me. I've got a 12-year-old, and I've never heard of this before.
You never heard of the one chip challenge part of this?
Oh, of course.
No, heard about that.
Oh,
My
absolutely.
son, I told him that.
I was just trying to gauge where
I absolutely have heard of that.
My son, I told him you did the 1-chip challenge, and he's like, they were fine, right? It's like, no, they were not fine.
At all.
Dude, it's not easy. It's actually one of the more regrettable
Does he
things.
think he could do it?
At first, and once I told him that what you went through, I was like, you know what Coach Troy went through? And I told him, he's like, oh, that sounds awful.
So you told him about the poop.
Yes, I think I did.
Nice.
He led with that.
Yep, definitely led with that.
You know how many shorts he went through?
Yeah. Burn a hole in the couch. It's bad. Well, apparently right now, maybe it's not all the rage. Maybe it just happens to be hitting my feed.
You saw one video? Yeah.
No. So I started hearing about this probably like a year ago where people were, because you know the whole like sober curious and all this has been going on where people aren't drinking
No,
as much.
don't know
and
anything
they're
about
trying
that, so that probably is part of it.
Okay. Well, sober curious is like, you know, there's nights you go out and you're not drinking, but you want a mocktail, you want different drinks, different things like this, or you go to places where people aren't drinking.
So it's like bi-curious, but soda curious.
Exactly.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, the whole sober curious. Now they're starting to call.
But bi-curious.
Oh, in on that.
You've heard of.
I got the card and everything.
years.
Yeah,
I'm an active member.
that's right.
The bi-curious card, half of it's rainbow, half of it is not.
Right.
Clearly not. I flip it over.
Yeah, I show the half I want to show at the time.
It's like
The Brazilian steakhouse, right?
yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could use more meat, less meat. More meat, less meat. That's exactly how it
That's
works.
all meat.
It's all me.
Yeah. Fish or meat.
I've got my Pesca card up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, and then there's the whole California sober, which is like people who smoke pot but don't drink beer. That's California
Or
sober.
alcohol.
I've never heard of that word.
Not heard of that either.
I've definitely heard of that.
I've definitely not heard that.
California sober. You've heard
Yeah.
of that?
Oh yeah. So like
Interesting.
it's really big in the celebrity world where like alcoholism runs deep, you know, and they're like, I'm totally sober. I haven't had a drink in 22 years. I mean, I get high, but I don't have a drink. It's like
That's California sober.
so it's like, are you sober?
Now they're starting to call it. There's a new one I just saw come out, and it's like, I'm gonna fuck it up. It ain't damp. 'Cause I think damp is one of those words like moist that people don't like.
moist.
So are you getting these videos because of your sober run?
I think I heard about it on another podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so there's, it started blowing up where people were going to like soda shops again. In particular, it started in kind of like Utah, kind of like the Mormon area. It was like a hangout area where people get together. But then they started doing
Before a
this thing.
sock hop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Or a
We're
butt
gonna-
bang?
I was soaking. I was soaking. I wasn't actually moving.
My buddy was moving the bed.
Right.
That's a jump soak.
Yeah. Jump soak.
Yeah.
That's different.
It's like a jump start, right?
Yeah.
Your battery's dead. Yeah.
Is that what that's called? The jumper? The third person is called the jumper?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The jump soak is when your buddy either jumps on the bed or gets under it and bangs the bed, and now, oops, I'm banging.
Yeah.
But I didn't
There's no
do
soaking
it.
without the jumper.
That's right.
Well, no, you can soak. The soak is just not moving.
The soak's just putting it in and leaving it there because that's soaking, and that's not a sin. It's the
It's a
movement.
rapid movement.
I thought it was the North Hole that was not for sinning.
Okay, so I'm assuming the North Hole. So it depends on which way you spin.
Yeah.
You spin
See
the
what I did is
situation.
timely too.
Where Santa lives?
Yeah, get it.
Santa lives in the North Hole. No, I mean North Pole. North Pole.
The North Pole's in the North Hole?
Now you get it.
We're so festive.
Now you get it.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Oh, there go my jingle balls.
So
Yeah.
what?
Bells.
So the North Hole is the. I'm confused.
It depends, because in missionary it's the South Hole,
Yeah.
but in doggy it would be the North
Well, if
Hole.
you're standing up, is it the mouth?
In Australia, it's actually flipped.
So
Why? The world's flat. Why would you say
let's
such a
pretend that we just,
Flat
it's a
Earth.
doggy, it's a dog's world, like Snoop says. You know what I mean?
Okay, then the
Is
North
the
Hole.
soaking going on in the South Hole?
Yes.
And how is that?
It's the movement that's a sin.
But is that like in scripture?
It's a Mormon thing.
I understand it's a Mormon thing, but I like
Yeah, where's your reference material?
like
Show your
what I'm
work,
saying.
motherfucker.
Yeah, some cross-eyed lunatic said it at some point. Like I thought when I was young, it was you just don't do it because you're not supposed to because you're Mormon.
Yeah.
Who came along with the I got it?
Yeah.
We'll just let that bitch soak a little bit.
Yeah. All right, you get it.
And whoever came up with that, by the way, is going to be the new prophet for sure. Everyone's going to follow that guy.
Some guy with the Zach Galifianakis with all the fucking math going on by his.
I don't know about y'all. You're going to follow Pastor Bob. I'm following this dude. 'Cause
right.
got
Yeah.
the solution. Something about his ways I just align with.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Can't put my finger in it. On it. What? I mean,
Tis better to soak than not to soak.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is I always thought that the North Hole was what they used to get around that scripture.
Oh, in general, yeah. Like I think that, but that's across all religions, right?
No,
That was just a Mormon thing?
I thought so.
Oh no, that's a Catholic girl thing.
No, I thought they were, okay, maybe.
That's how I've always viewed it. You soak over here, anal over there.
I feel like if my buddy asked me to jump, I'd be needing to get something from him. Like I'm up
Can I
next.
get a soak?
Yeah. My car doesn't like the outside either. It needs to be hidden from the elements for a minute.
Can I get in that hot tub when you
That's
drive?
right. Yeah. I need to park in that garage for a few minutes. You ain't got to jump if you don't want to.
Right.
I wouldn't sin with your girl. That's horrible. Why would I sin?
Yeah. No, don't jump. I'm not going to sin. I'm just going to park.
Just a little.
Don't make it
soaking.
weird.
That's right. I will totally jump.
I'm just cold.
I'll jump for you, but you just stand and watch with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can leave my car in the driveway like that, all unprotected?
After all I've done for you.
Yeah.
My legs hurt.
Yeah.
Been jumping all night.
Oh, yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to invite one of them on. Can we find one of them?
I know, right? If you're a listener and you're a soaker, hit us up.
Yeah, or you know someone that does, that would be
Yeah.
willing to come on the show, let us know.
It'd be
Have 'em
very
dial in.
difficult. You'd have to get a jumper if they're going to come on the show.
That's a
I
good
see what
point.
you did there.
Well, they can come too.
We're talking
Everybody's
about
coming.
soda.
Oh, I was way off.
There's a whole.
Samsonite.
Exactly. Swahili.
Okay. What? So apparently the dirty
So we're not
soda.
soaking tonight.
You invited me over here and what?
Yeah, tonight.
I'm over here on false premises.
Tonight's
Cars
deli.
hanging out in the rain.
Tonight's deli is best soak. And here's the worst part, Ely. It's does Ely like it?
Is this pool play or is this a bracket style? That's going to change things
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
We all soak with Ely for 5 minutes, and then he rates us.
Oh, you can't
Is the
rate
abacus
well.
marking each one?
I just
Guys, I was way off. We're going to have to redo this. We're going to have to run it back.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't believe that's accurate. Do it over. This would just be another challenge I'd lose.
For sure.
Like that's what would just upset. Like I don't even
You
want to
can't
do
even
it.
soak right.
Right.
Yeah, he kept moving.
I couldn't soak. Could anyone soak?
No.
No one can soak,
No one
right?
can
Do we agree
soak.
with that?
100%.
It's
It's
soak
an
impossible.
It's
Yeah,
soak
can't do
faking.
it.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
a made-up
literally
thing?
an
No chance.
exaggerated just the tip.
Right, but even if you go in with good intentions, if you move slightly and you feel a millimeter of movement, it's over.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not stopping.
Never.
I'm a reverse soak. Like after I'm down to soak.
Well, that's just because you want to cuddle and you don't want to pull it out.
Exactly.
I just never want to. I like Oh man, we're getting way into it. I like to get pushed out.
You're gonna make me leave. You're kicking me out of this garage.
You're gonna be bounced out like in a club.
Yeah.
I'm
Grabbed by the waist and by the neck and thrown out.
Yeah. She does that little squeeze and twist and gets you out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Like I do like that.
Right. Fine, I'll get up. Parting gift.
All right, guess time to leave.
Yeah. Want
That's
tacos?
right.
Lights come on, closing time comes on.
Yeah, I'll get a rag.
I wanted to do this like this.
What the fuck are we drinking?
I'm serious though. Like, you think that's an Urban Dictionary made up shit? Like that could be fake, honestly. Because, like you said, who can soak?
No one can soak.
No
right?
one can soak.
I think it's like that's the intention, so that's what they tell people.
Yeah.
But what
Totally
actually happens is very
Totally
different.
agree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all we did. We swear.
Yeah.
totally
Yeah,
didn't
we soaked.
aggressively soak.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Your forehead
nonstop.
soaking with sweat, bitch.
Yeah.
You did not just soak.
It's because I was
Yeah.
the jumper.
Yeah, that's right. Makes sense.
You gotta get a good jumper. Jump soaks. Where's that?
Where did the jumper come in? I want to know. I want to talk to the people that made this shit up.
All right, I'm on it.
Let's do some research.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
But this is neither here nor there.
Illy, you got the saucy nugs guy to call in. Let's
that's
maybe
true.
you can get the soaker to call
You know what?
in.
I will take this on. I will find the soaker to come
Good.
on.
Good.
Mission, accepted.
Call it in. I'm down.
That's going to be the greatest caller ever.
Yeah. If we can get a show and tell, I'll try, but I don't think that's happening.
How many times are we going to be like, so you just lay there?
Objection! Hearsay!
Continue.
I don't believe you, bitch. That's what I'm going to say.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Worst webcam ever.
Yeah. Y'all just going to lay there? What are they doing?
I'm not tipping.
Boring.
Yeah. Bingo. So we're
Yes.
drinking something.
Yes. So look, these dirty sodas is like when you mix it with like milk, and it's kind of a big deal. But then they mix it with other things, right? This is the
How
trend.
did we get here, though? Do soakers do this?
No, it just happened to be something that has blown up and like.
Soakerland.
Well, it does happen to become.
Worst. Worst
Great
amusement
village. It's a
park
great
ever.
village. or the best. I wonder what
Mom,
they pay
Dad,
their
can we get a
jumpers.
soaker there? Your mom's always trying to take me there.
Yeah, exactly. Working
gotta-
part time.
I've got an annual pass. God.
A super soaker? That's not what I asked for.
That's a different park. That's a
Mom.
different kind of park.
Oh, you can bet your ass though within the Mormon community, there's some girls that are the super soaker.
Oh,
Like that's
yeah.
a nickname for sure.
She's the
super soaker.
The super soaker.
Oh, fucking Tabitha.
She soaks with everybody.
Yeah, that bitch is super soaker.
All right. We started
Are we
this.
drinking something?
Apparently not.
Brennan can't keep it straight.
You started this 14 minutes ago.
I understand the problem.
And what's the name of this again?
It's
Soaking.
all right. Let's just. I'm just gonna skip fucking past all this shit.
had a
Okay,
history
we're
report.
focused now.
So-
We're focused.
So, the hot trend on TikTok right now is that people are mixing Pepsi and milk, and they're calling
Okay.
it Pilk. Now, Lindsay Lohan actually has a Pepsi commercial. Now, why you go and get Lindsay Lohan, I will
She's
never.
known for her great decisions.
I will never understand.
And
But
not
she-
very busy.
But she is pushing that like this is the new drink for Santa. It's milk with Pepsi.
Really?
And so this is the thing that's happening now. It's created an uproar on TikTok. But this started, like I said, a couple of years ago with people talking about the dirty soda, where it's like you
But it really started way back, right?
apparently
Because I heard this.
Apparently in Laverne and Shirley, if you go back, so all of you 70s, 80s kids may be familiar with Laverne and Shirley. Laverne would drink Pepsi and Coke, or Pepsi and milk, and one of her famous lines was like, she'd be mixing her drink and she'd sip it and she'd be like, needs more Pepsi. So like, this was
Interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited because
Yeah.
I love milk and I'm like soda. So let's do this.
But in true ITPH fashion, I can't just go in and have a Pilk. I don't want to have a Pepsi and a milk.
Isn't that the drink?
That is the drink. But if you start looking around, you do Coke and milk. It's like a Brummy overseas is what they call it. And it's like, it's been around forever. People over there drink Brummies. So I want to do a Pepsi Coke challenge.
We're not going to do a blind taste test, are we?
I don't have the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Because
the wherewithal.
For 30 minutes, we've been
Or the
talking about
abacus.
soaking.
Yeah.
I don't think the difference is enough to give a shit.
I'm with you. I've always been I can't tell the difference between Pepsi and a Coke anyway.
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
And I can say I don't like milk or soda.
Are you
So
going
it's gonna be
to try it?
Yeah, I'll try
Oh,
it.
okay.
But yeah, I don't like milk or soda.
I don't
It's gonna
drink
be
milk.
interesting to
I mean, I don't dislike milk, but I just don't drink it on a regular.
Never.
If I was on death row, a gallon of milk would be top of the list for a final meal.
The White Knight loves milk. He drinks milk all the time.
Yeah.
see. It never comes into my head when I'm in the kitchen and be like, I really want a glass of milk. Never.
Me either.
Oh, that's basically all that's on top of my head when I walk in the kitchen.
So
Next
your
to
house
soaking.
houses some milk,
Oh
probably
my gosh, yes.
with the kids and with you.
No, just with me, really.
So I do think there will be a slight difference here because I noticed this today when I picked up the Pepsi.
How cold's the milk?
It's in the fridge.
Nice.
Pepsi has 100 calories a can in these mini cans.
Yeah. Those mini cans of the jam, by the way.
Absolutely.
But just enough for it? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
It is.
And Coke is 90 calories a can. Now that comes directly down to the sugar content. You know, there's more sugar. Pepsi's always been sweeter. So what I'm assuming is going to happen here is we're either going to find that you like it sweeter and we're a little less sweet. And that should ultimately be the difference.
I'd like to do a Coke Pepsi challenge on its own because I don't think I've ever done one, and I feel like I would like Coke better.
I know I like Coke better only because I've told myself that for so long.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's the problem with doing this. I don't need to burst another bubble. I don't even drink Coors Light anymore. Breaks my fucking heart.
You'll be
Just
all right.
after the challenge? Once you did
Yeah,
the
it
challenge,
ruined
that
me.
caused
Yeah.
it?
It ruined me. Turns out I'm a Miller Lite guy. Did it twice. Just like the soak challenge with Ely.
Keeps coming back for more.
I mean, one's just a hypothesis. You got to run it back if you're going to be
right.
clinical, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Got to get the soaking in and then now move it to pilking.
Right.
So did you get the milk out of there?
You going to put ice in these cups? Because you're supposed to pour it over ice, which as a milk drinker, really, you know, that's kind of weird, right?
is
Like
very
a
weird.
lot of people don't like to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say everybody kind of make your own because we're going to have to do honor system on like that. You're going to keep the ratio the same with your Pepsi and your Coke and your milk. So I'm actually going to pour mine
You
first.
run over this with a vehicle?
Look, dude, it's whole milk. So
right.
there is
Will there be
some
handing
ice.
around ice?
Well, I'm going to actually fill mine first with like I'm going to fill my Pepsi and Coke to a certain point, then I'm going to pour my milk to a certain, then I'm going to add my ice, and I think I should then have fairly equal amounts. But however you
That
need to
sounds
do
lame.
it, just
Yeah.
keep your shit
The color,
keep your shit even.
the color you should be able to see a difference. And if you put the same amount of ice in both times,
You don't want one cup with all ice and another
Yeah,
cup with
yeah.
nothing.
Do you think you need a whole Coke? Everyone need a whole? Well, here, you two split your shit.
All right,
then,
that
'cause
sounds
you
good.
two look like you don't want a whole one.
I just don't want to waste it.
Ely
if we don't
never
need it.
didn't have a whole one.
You got it, Adam?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got 2 cups?
Don't you need 2 cups?
Yeah, I just didn't pull out.
Aren't those yours right there?
You didn't pull out.
Yep.
And try to remember which one's your Coke and which one is your Pepsi, because I see a bunch of abacus eyes floating around over here the way this is going down.
We got a Sharpie somewhere, right?
Yeah, well, you can use that paint pen. That'll work too. I don't know where the Sharpie is right now. This is
We
gonna
could
be
just everybody do Pepsi on the left, Coke on the right.
You can just do what you do.
sounds. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Pepsi on the left, Coke on the right, because Coke is right.
See, you're already coming in biased. I don't like this.
Oh, I'm 100% biased. In fact, I just picked up a cup that I thought was a clean cup, and I saw just a hair on Malort in the bottom. That would have ruined it. I'd be like, "Oh, Pepsi's horrible."
Yeah, it doesn't take much from Malort to
You want to milk me over there?
shop.
So this
If I had
is
a nickel for every time I said that.
Want to milk me? Here you go, Brandon. You want to put this back in the outside or wherever you want it?
I'll take it.
All right. Passing 20 pounds of ice across the bar. Did you pour your
I don't know why.
soda in first, Adam?
I
made
poured
2
soda
full
in
ones.
first. Yep. Pepsi left, Coke right.
Do we know if it's more milk?
All the way at the top.
Yeah, but I'm an idiot. Don't follow me.
Do we know if it's more milk or more soda?
The general consensus online seems to be between 3 parts Coke or 3 parts Pepsi to 1 part milk to 2, or they do 2 in 1.
So
But I
more
mean-
Pepsi than milk is what you're getting at?
That's how I would do it.
All right, well, I did it wrong then.
You
Well,
did
you
more
can do
milk?
50-50. As long as your ratio is the same, then you'll
Yeah.
get... Hey, let me get that milk, Troy. I'm trying to get my calcium on.
Mix it up a little, I guess.
It's whole
I
milk,
need to
right?
redo my ratio.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
Do you need more milk or more soda?
Maybe I'll just do it that way.
Yeah, just fix the glitch.
Yeah.
How's your consistency looking? Oh, yeah.
Look
So-
about the same? Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard a rumor that this stuff will just curdle if you leave it.
that checks out.
Now, I've heard that this stuff's supposed to taste like a float, like a soda float that's melted.
Almost like a root beer float, but
Yeah.
just with Coke or
Yeah.
Pepsi instead.
All right, so I got my Coke and I got my milk.
Are we all doing one first?
I'm pretty excited about this.
Are we going to do Pepsi first or Coke first?
I guess it doesn't matter. I'm
gonna do
currently
Pepsi first.
drinking Coke.
I already did both of mine. I've got a synopsis.
I don't hate the concept.
It doesn't make you want to spit take. It's not bad.
Oh, shit. That tastes pretty much exactly the same. It's like the bourbon challenge after 5 bourbons. Makes for good pod.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is fucking terrible.
You hate it?
Fucking hate it.
And you love milk.
And soda.
What the fuck?
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I think I'm going to second that. I don't think any part of this is tasty
No,
whatsoever.
it's fucking horrible.
Pretty tasty.
In no way, way, shape, or form would I not rather just have a cup of milk or a soda.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like milk with carbonation.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah,
it's
Like a
fucking
light,
worthless.
light carbonation.
Yeah.
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 So it's almost like a flat soda with
Yes.
like a milky texture to it.
fucking
I can
terrible.
see where people would say it tastes like a float that's
Yeah, oh,
melted
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
but
I can
like,
see that.
a hint of
but I
that.
also don't. I'm with y'all. Like, to me, it's not awful. I don't hate it. But again, I'd rather have a soda or a glass of milk.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
So this is kind of like, I guess it's cutesy and fun, but it's not like, I don't see where you would like thirst for this. Be like,
No.
oh man, I gotta have one of these. Like,
That bitch Laverne was fucking crazy.
I agree. Oh, yeah.
And the other thing
It's
too
not
is
good.
like it's not. There's no vanilla ice cream. Like so, there's
You
no
still?
sweet coming out of the. There's no sweet coming from the milk. So it's like it's just there's not enough sweet there.
But maybe you need
For
to,
it to be better, it needs to have.
then you need to bump up your soda content.
that
maybe
could
more
be it.
soda. Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that. Is there more milk around?
Right next.
All right, well let me redo that then.
I don't have any more soda.
Because some people go pretty heavy on the soda.
Stand by.
yeah, you probably got to try it multiple times.
Try to figure out the right
Yeah.
mixture for it.
You know what's weird though? I like Coke over Pepsi.
Can you tell a difference, Adam?
I could tell a little bit of a difference. I felt like the Pepsi was a little bit sweeter.
And a little bit
look-
better in this
Yes,
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Which
say
is-
of the two, that one is the better of the two, but they're both not good.
Yeah, I'd rather have, if I'm going to mix soda with milk, I think I'd do it with Pepsi.
Yeah. Like when you first told me the challenge, it made me think of like maybe it's like a White Russian where you mix coffee and the cream and it like mixes good. But for this, I don't get that.
All right, so this time,
Yeah, no, White Russian is one of my favorite drinks
Me
of
too.
all time.
And I don't love milk or coffee, but I love a White
It's
Russian.
amazing because it's
Yeah.
like chocolate milk.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't give. I don't like soda or milk, so
Yeah.
and this fits into both of not being good.
now I'm doing it with just a splash of milk.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah, let me know how that goes because we might have milked ours up too much
Yep,
too.
that's what I'm thinking. Is it needed more soda?
You got more soda?
I'm gonna give that a run.
That is a little better.
Is it more soda is better?
Yeah, go light on your ratio. Let it be like a.
You got more Pepsi
Yeah,
over
you
there?
got more over there.
Yeah, I got Pepsi here.
I have your Coke. There's a little bit of Pepsi in my
I'll take
one.
the Pepsi. Yeah.
I'll do the Coke.
That's way better. But
You can't overdo. You got to do more soda.
it has to be at least 2-to-1 soda.
I mean,
Maybe 3.
Mine's like 3 or 4 to 1, and it's a lot better.
When you're drinking fucking soda, why do you want white soda?
Yeah.
Because I can fucking hang out and be like, oh, no, I'm cool, dude. It's a Pilk.
Yeah, no.
In fact, when you let the soda shine through, then maybe the Coke's better. Dude, Adam just hated it twice.
No. Yeah, I keep trying it, thinking maybe after the ratio is different, it'd be better, but nope.
Could we see where kids...
But you don't like either one.
Yeah,
You'd
so
rather have soda, though, than
of
that?
the
Or
two,
milk than that?
I would never pick that either or the other two. If I
Right,
had to
I
drink, I would
totally
drink
agree.
soda plain or milk plain, but
Yeah,
not
so would I.
not that.
Absolutely.
Could we see where this is a kids thing?
Yeah, so that like kids that can't drink and like, oh, I've got this new drink.
Or
Try
even
it out.
like...
No, I don't see this how this could be a kid's thing.
Yeah.
I think with more soda, and then it makes it just a little bit creamy.
But then
so
why
it's a
not
little
drink
bit different?
Yeah, but I feel like there's no cream. Like there's no flavor coming from the milk. It's just whitening the soda.
Yeah.
It's almost like a color
Stupid
thing.
ass TikTok.
Who would have thought TikTok would steer us wrong?
Strange.
Someone out there would think that.
It's whitewashing the soda.
Yeah.
I'll stand by the fact, though, that I think Pepsi is better with milk than Coke.
That's probably
Yeah,
true.
this was fucking terrible.
Yeah, not a fan.
No.
Okay. Look.
I would have preferred a deli.
So
over this.
They're not all homers.
does Ely like it?
I would recommend to the people trying this to try alcohol and sex.
Yeah, does it get any better if you add alcohol to it?
What if you move it? Oh, actually, so I was
No.
thinking about
That's
this.
the answer.
No, I honestly was wondering about that. Like,
I'd
could
still
that
pick
be
that
could
over.
that be a holiday drink?
Let's
Say
do
you
a
have-
contest
Like
and
with
you
some
do that.
eggnog.
Say you have milk and
So
Pepsi.
that
and
is
then
a great
shot of bourbon.
example. The eggnog though has flavor. It's sweet. It
Yeah.
would work better. The fact that the milk brings nothing to the table other than color is making this worthless.
Yeah.
Just drink a fucking Pepsi.
Yep.
There's nothing
Absolutely.
that you couldn't do to this where the answer wouldn't be just drink a Pepsi.
Or just drop a fucking scoop of vanilla in that.
That's
bitch.
what I'm. But it's sweet.
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be
And
different.
it's a float.
Totally
Yeah.
agree.
Exactly.
You know
it's a
what's
float.
weird about this is I've never heard anybody say that they didn't like it, and now in here it's like that's not very good.
Yeah.
What are the age ranges of the people talking about this? Is it like a younger?
Well, they are hip.
Yeah, I would say younger.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I don't think it's gross. I don't think there's.
Yeah, I don't
anything-
think it's disgusting.
There's nothing gross about it.
No,
Well,
it's just not good.
yeah, because I know what regular milk and regular Pepsi tastes like. That's what's killing it for me.
Sure,
Like it's
but,
edible.
but
You
it's
could-
not
you could drink it.
bad.
But if you didn't know this was milk and Pepsi, and
I
somebody
handed
just
it to you.
handed you the drink,
Would you enjoy the drink on its own? You don't know that it's milk and Pepsi. You're just trying it.
I'd say it tastes like Pepsi.
But it's kind of good. Like, I think it is good. Like, I'm saying, as I drink it, I enjoyed it. I just had a can of Coke and a can of Pepsi and a
Right.
cup of milk. Like, I enjoyed it. It's like that was a tasty treat.
I don't know that I
I have to
agree.
take it home and see what my kids think. I'll get the boys to try
See
it.
what the younger people think.
You see, so
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
put it on that level, though. Like, did you enjoy it? Adam, did you enjoy the drink?
No.
Okay, so you did not enjoy it.
Did not
Ely,
enjoy
did
it.
you enjoy
No,
the drink?
No.
Troy, did you enjoy the drink?
I didn't think it was bad.
But did you enjoy it? Like, I enjoyed it. I'll put myself down on that side of the coin.
But you
I
like
enjoyed it.
soda and milk, right? Like you like both of those things?
I do. I don't see a scenario that I'm ever going to go, oh, thank God you have milk and Pepsi. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just getting down to brass tacks, like,
I'll say
enjoyed or
I'll-
didn't enjoy.
I could say I enjoyed it, but
But the thing is, I love both of them, but you ruined them both.
yeah.
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 I feel like it's like a weird aftertaste in my mouth too. Like
Yeah.
can't decide if it's like a soda or milk. Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Eagles to me.
The band or the football?
The band. If you separate them, I
Yeah.
enjoy all their work. You put them together, I'm not a huge fan. And I know that's
Cool.
Timely
that's just-
reference.
Yeah.
that's how I feel about the Eagles, though. So when you guys say that, I'm like, oh, this is the Eagles.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh over here is fantastic. like, I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I guess we're not fans of this, though, in the grand
Nah,
scheme. Like, I
nah.
don't see any reason I would go out of my way to do this.
No.
Nope.
Well,
Ely's got a joke in his head that he's telling himself.
I do, but it's not. It's totally left field. I just watched a video of Theo Von saying a joke, and he said, "Do you know what the worst thing to hear when you're giving Willie Nelson a blowjob is?" I'm not Willie Nelson.
Why? It's funny because that means you're blowing some dirty old man.
I don't know what you said that made me think of that, but I just started laughing to myself.
No, I look over and he's just laughing, and we're all like serious looks on our face, and he's just giggling and looking up at the ceiling. I was like, "What just happened over here?"
I have one redeeming thing. I think this could be a fun activity to do with your kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like do a taste test with your
Yeah.
kids. I think that'd be fun.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it with my
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
this weekend. I'm gonna do a little Coke, Pepsi, milk challenge because they'll be like, "That was awesome."
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna sneak away into the other room and take a shot of bourbon and go, "Why again?"
Yeah.
Do we think any other type of soda, like would like a Dr. Pepper, make this better?
So in the article I read today, they did say root beer would be good, which again, kind of the same thing, right? Like it's a root beer float.
Yep.
So I could see that, but then again, still the consistency is. It's not like it's a really creamy consistency. So it's like I'd rather have a scoop of ice cream or just drink a root beer. Like
Yeah, totally agree.
So
I think kids love to make suicides at the restaurant and shit,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
would like
Who
that.
doesn't?
adults.
Yeah, normal adults.
Okay, when you go to Five Guys and you go up to that big Coke machine, do you just pour one drink or do you dial something in?
No,
You're talking about the soda machine where
Just
you can
one.
do like a Fanta purple with
Yeah, I'll get
a
in
shot
there.
of
30
lime
different
or-
choices.
Yeah,
But-
no.
but
I will
there's-
get like a cherry Coke though.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's still I'm gonna allow that to ride because they do sell that in the store.
That's-
but
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll go in there and I'll be like, "Oh, I want this Sprite with grape."
Not me because I
like a
want to
grape
know.
Sprite,
I
actually.
want
That
to know
sounds
what's going to be
fantastic.
good.
You're a child, Brendan.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand that.
Probably likes grape jelly too.
Do you sit there and
You
try
don't
like,
like grape
I like
jelly?
grape
a
jelly.
little taste of like
12-year-olds.
10 different flavors before you decide which one you're going to drink?
I'll stand there for a while if there's not a line. Yeah, I'll make a scene of it. You know, I'll be like, it's going to take him a while to make
Yeah,
that burger anyway.
exactly.
So I can hang out.
That
here.
machine is pretty money though.
But that
Those
thing
fuckers
was
break all the time.
Do
They
they?
do. Yeah, there's hella hoses in there.
Yeah.
Crazy moving parts. Like,
Tons. Yeah,
those things cost a fortune.
for sure.
wait, what? They're not cheap?
Hundreds of dollars,
Dozens of dollars.
dozens and dozens.
What are they called? Free flies?
Free form, free flow.
I had no idea
free
that-
something they
You
have.
guys know that?
It does have a name, doesn't it?
I think it's on
It
the.
definitely has a name. I'm shocked that you know what it is.
Yeah, I think it's the free.
I call it the soda
It's
machine.
the freestyle. The freestyle.
Freestyle. That makes sense.
But I'm
I
wondering.
get my soda from the soda jerk down at the
Yeah.
department store.
You got the white
drugstore.
hat doesn't bring it in a case to your front door?
At the apothecary.
Yeah. For a nickel?
Can I recycle my glass jars?
Yeah, so they run anywhere from $2,000 for a basic bitch up to 11,000.
Oh, I need the good one.
Oh, clearly, because I mean, what is the $2,000? They're like Coke or Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
you missed,
water.
You missed the point.
Right.
Does
kind of-
water come with this one too?
Yes.
Except the water option?
Right.
But I'd like to get one of those things. That's how you know you've made it. That's why I can't win the
and
lottery.
then you gotta have the 100
Diabetes
syrup
dispenser?
fucking
Yeah.
cases that go
Yeah.
behind it.
I was
In the
thinking in
room
my head,
behind it.
like, because I remember working like a fountain machine before, all those boxes of syrup.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
What does that look like in that machine?
yeah. Or in behind the wall when there's because they don't fit in the machine. They're in like another room,
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
you got to have a 12 by 12 rack of
Good Lord.
I'm
syrup.
sure you're like, we're blowing out the house. Oh yeah, you make a new kitchen, bathroom. Oh no, I just need to get all the syrup.
All that
Freestyle.
syrup leaking everywhere and making a big old mess.
Oh, yeah.
Got a nice freestyle machine coming in. Spent 11.5 on it.
It's real nice.
Spent 50,000 on the addition on the home.
Yeah.
It's used from Firehouse.
Won't need a lot of room once I lose my foot.
Right. Exactly. It's a little purple. You know what goes with purple? Grape Sprite.
Which came first, the purple foot or the grape Sprite?
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
The fucking Sprite.
Yep.
it's all that high fructose corn syrup.
Those things are like
And then he'd be hopping back like the knight from
It's only a flesh wound.
yeah
from Holy Grail.
yeah going back to his soda machine. I ain't got diabetes.
It's only
talking
foot
about
diabetes.
That's right.
I can feel my stomach right now is like, what exactly is happening
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah.
I got a Malort, some Miller Lights, and then did I just have a bunch of milk and Coke and
Yeah,
Pepsi?
that's probably gonna end poorly.
This is going to end poorly.
Yeah.
It's going to end in a lot of data being used on your phone in the shitter.
That's exactly right. Why was our bill so high? Oh, yeah, we tried Pilk and Malort.
Dude, my kid sits on the shitter with his phone like I do.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
How's that
tonight
fucking-
I was like,
How's that shocking?
get out of the bathroom. Like I yelled at him like that. And the fan's buzzing, so he didn't hear it. So I went and banged on the door.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. You've been done shitting for 20 minutes, dude. Like, he's turning into me.
Why is that shocking?
Oh, it's not shocking, but I'm trying.
But it's early.
I should fix the things that I do wrong, right?
I like that it offends you. You're like, that asshole's acting like me.
Yeah.
Pissing me off.
Yeah, no, I
he's
get why it's
20
there,
years
but I'm
early.
supposed to fix that.
Yeah, but you've laid quite the foundation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brendan, but see, Brendan's a guy who takes pride in his kids being like him, warts and all. Like
Yeah.
he's like, that little shitbird's just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. One of the kids yells from the bathroom, my leg fell asleep. I've been on this toilet so long. I'm like, welcome.
Right.
Like, I was telling you how proud I was when my oldest daughter got the meat sweats.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally...
Shed a tear.
I damn near teared up. I was like, this is great, baby. You made it. Like, this is good.
Beats.
Yeah.
You're 13 and you know how to eat yourself sick. I'm so proud.
Yes.
Right. Meanwhile, Jim ain't got nothing to eat.
Don't let it go to waste.
Right.
That's the sin.
That's what fucked us up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you better finish that clean plate club shit because that starving kid ain't gonna eat better. He's not actually have your food.
I do not like throwing food away.
Oh,
like
man.
it hurts.
I don't either.
Got to be in the clean plate club, or else you're gonna go burn in hell.
That's right.
Fat bastard, eat it all.
See, my family was never like that.
Never?
But we had 5 kids. So for us, it was if you didn't eat fast, you didn't eat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
you
you
didn't
wanted
eat.
seconds, you needed to eat fast and get it done. So my parents never even like thought about something like that. So for me, it's not because
They got a family of 7
wanna-
and they're cooking for 4.
yeah,
Right. Yeah,
It's not about
exactly.
being part of the clean
It's
plate
like, it's like
club.
Thunderdome. Yeah, exactly.
Are you still a fast eater?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like some people I'll eat with are like, what are you doing? I'm like, just that's the way.
Why
I
is
eat.
your arm around the plate?
Oh yeah, that's how I am.
Holding a knife.
Like I can't sit there and talk and eat. Like I'm like, all right, you talk.
Yeah, I'm the
I'll
same
eat,
way.
and then I can talk.
Yeah.
I got one kid. Literally every night we get up from the table and just leave her ass there.
Yep. My youngest
And
is like
she
that.
will just sit there and just do whatever she's doing, staring off into space, one bite at a time. Delicate about like, I'm gonna put this over here and move that. I'm like, what are you doing?
She a picky eater?
Not particularly. I mean, a little bit, but like,
That's
It's
fun at
just
a
slow.
restaurant.
Oh, that's the worst.
You're like trying to pay. You've paid the check. You're waiting to leave. Like,
We had that happen with our oldest. He's that way, like the slowest eater on the planet, and his stepdad is
Let's
the
get them
fastest
together.
eater on the planet. It's the worst.
I just had to develop like an old fashioned addiction just so she could finish.
What kind of old fashioned are we talking about?
Like not a hand job.
Oh,
you should excuse yourself from the table if that's what you're getting
that's
into.
kind of weird, dude. Your
Candy,
wife's cool with that?
Candy, I'm gonna need an old fashioned because my daughter is still eating.
That's right.
She won't finish till I finish.
I trained her.
I got to make good use of my time while I'm here. You get it.
I'm thinking 21% tip.
Yeah. 25.
Did you just look me in the eyes? Back down to 18.
Your name's not Candy? 14.
Awkward. Oh shit!
So the drink?
My youngest, that dude, if a TV's
yes,
on,
the drink, the old fashioned.
Oh, okay.
if a TV's on, he can't do another
Task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be, I could be watching a documentary about the most boring thing ever, and he still locks in on it. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you give two shits about this, kid? Move along.
Yeah.
It's
Say
frustrating.
their
as
name and
hell.
they're like,
yeah, like literally like zoned out.
oh, yeah.
So fucking annoying.
I would make fun of him, but I literally just watched a.
Yeah, I was gonna say I looked over and you were locked in.
Yeah, there was a kickoff, and I was like,
That's his old-fashioned addiction.
might have been the greatest kickoff I'd ever seen. Like that was fantastic. So I was totally dialed in. Sorry, got me.
No, excited about Baker up there.
Well, I was like looking up. I was like, okay, so we've got like a minute left. He's down by 6. Baker, touchdown maker.
That'd be pretty epic.
He's been
on
doing
the-
Jiffy Lube for the last 3 months, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been on the team for 3 minutes, and they're like, we'll start him.
Yeah.
And now he's
Well, I don't think they have an option, right?
So he has a couple plays. One's deep, one's short, and one's handoff.
yeah, he's got the X and Y buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
So the drink. We're not going to deli this, obviously.
no, we can't give it a deli.
No.
No.
We don't even need to really vote. This is
I'm
more of
actually-
a yes or no.
I'm bloated.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually feeling.
Yeah, see, I could just drink the rest of this milk. I'd rather drink all that milk.
Have it.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Why don't you do a half shot? Do a shot of Malort with a shot of milk at the same time.
Why would I do that?
See, it's funny because like you can do like they call it Pilk because it's
Yeah.
Pepsi and milk.
It would just be milk.
We can call it milk.
Oh, my God.
How'd you come up with
It
that?
starts with
Y'all
M.
brain-
It starts with
brainstorm
them. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm just
focus group.
I was
just
Yeah.
spitballing here, but
Beat
we're
me
gonna,
to it.
we're gonna use the M from Malort
Yeah.
and then ilk from milk.
Oh, yeah.
Call it- Milk.
How about use the ilk from Pilk?
That works.
Or is that
too.
different?
Yeah,
Totally.
Or you could use the M from milk and the alort and just call it Malort. Oh, Baker.
What happened? He get picked?
Just of course.
That's how it was going to end.
Not very good
Before the kickoff, that was how it was going to end.
Not very good
Yeah,
at sports.
definitely.
We had to get some sports talk in here, right? Because
That's
it's
right.
the #1 sports podcast.
That's right.
You get
Adam's a listener.
That's right.
We brought up Brittany Griner from the jump. So
Yeah.
you see? Full circle. Sports
right.
podcast.
Sports, politics.
it. Soaking my old-fashioned.
That's what you want the name to be?
Yeah.
Soaking my old fashioned?
Or soaking an old-fashioned.
Or an old fashioned soak.
That's it. An old-fashioned soaking.
That is
With Pilk.
Old fashioned soaking with a side of milk.
If you do it right.
I'll just call it old fashioned soaking. That's
Or a
pretty,
good old-fashioned soaking. There you go.
I like when you guys help me with the names.
It's few and far between.
Yes, but I'll take it. A good
Yeah.
old fashioned soaking is a fantastic name
It
for
is.
the episode. And technically, we've gotten to that hour 20 mark,
Well, then.
and I'm bloated.
Yeah.
And I'm stopped up. I can feel like this isn't going to go well.
Yeah.
My whole insides are like, I think we're good here. I think you're done.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Mine are
Yo.
like, is that the best you got?
I definitely feel like I hit a wall after I drank that shit. Like it was kind of like,
we lost the energy
yeah,
after
I was
drinking that.
bebopping. We all were bebopping around, and then it was like,
Yeah. It's the old soak.
Fucking virgins. Never trust a virgin to make you a drink.
that's right. That could be a title too.
Exactly.
All right. Well, then I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Adam, thank you so much for coming out, man. I hope it was enjoyable.
Absolutely.
Hope
It's a
you
good
got-
time.
I had fun. That's for sure. Ely, Christmas miracle, man.
yeah.
Glad to have you here.
Do it again sometime soon.
Be here every week.
All right.
Just show on up. Do want to send a shout out to Brandon, one of our listeners, man. We are thinking about you, man. I know this is a tough time, so
Yeah, buddy.
we're thinking about you, man. If you guys haven't had a chance to reach on out to the Venmo, you can do that now because the mustaches are gone. What's
That's
that
right.
Venmo, Troy?
At Inside the Pallet House on Venmo.
Yes, you can go ahead and send us money there. We'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Not greedy, man, but milk doesn't buy itself. It's very, very expensive stuff. And if you haven't-
Adam brought some delis for us to try in the upcoming weeks. So thank you.
The next 2 weeks, the delis are on Adam.
That's
and
right.
I dig that. I wish more listeners would just show up.
And we're going
just
to buy a
drop beer.
twin mattress for the soakers that come in.
What's this?
So we need that Venmo money to roll in.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What's this jump button do? oh.
Yeah. Mattress Warehouse.
That's right.
Sponsored by.
That's right.
Our soaking session today is sponsored by.
Yeah.
If you're looking for last-minute gift ideas, head on over to Nectar Sunglasses. Drop Abacus in the coupon code. You'll get 20% off of those sunglasses. While you're at it, pick yourself up a pair. It's always my favorite thing to do when I'm buying gifts. Be like, oh, I want this. Oh, yeah, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Make it two. And if you're looking for a mortgage, you can always pick one up at Screen Door Mortgage. Reach out there and ask for Jimmy. Put a bow on the house. Oh, man, your wife's going to be so excited.
Ask for the soaking special. He'll know what you're talking about.
He will.
Awkward.
That's why I got my house.
Well, I'm knocking 10 grand off. That was fantastic. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
He did it. He did it.
Wow. He's like, I like the football.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
Yeah.